Our special edition episodes on Doctor Who continue with a renewal to the Second Doctor era.
Missing episodes, cyber villains, and a dude in a skirt await us in this installment. So tighten your bow ties and tune your recorders. It's time for Geek Crash Course!
Due to William Hartnell's failing health, the producers of Doctor Who were faced with a problem. Did they dare end the show, or could they continue with a new lead?
Actor Patrick Troughton came into the role as the Second Doctor. At the time, the idea of regeneration hadn't been thought up. The idea was that the TARDIS simply renewed the Doctor, de-aging him to a younger state.
The new energy of a younger actor changed the show, with only one purely historical episode in the Second Doctor's tenure. There were more monsters, aliens, and other foes.
The Second Doctor was a younger, friendlier version of the first, though some of his grouchiness occasionally came through. Since he had a healthier body, despite his age of 450, this Doctor was more of the running, jumping type.
He was also a sort of cosmic hobo, with a disheveled appearance, clownish character, and he generally acted the fool to trick his enemies. He was fond of playing the recorder and wearing ridiculous hats, and he also had a few key catchphrases like, "Oh my giddy aunt!" and "When I say run, run!" Don't you?
The regeneration of the Second Doctor into the Third came at the hands of the Time Lords, who put him on trial for interference and banished him to Earth with a new face.
Oh!
Come back.
Okie doke. Up until around the 20th anniversary, some fans still consider the renewal from Hartnell to Troughton totally unique to the other regenerations seen in the show. In fact, a 1982 issue of the official Doctor Who Monthly magazine noted that readers shouldn't confuse regenerations with the first to Second Doctor's rejuvenation. The Second Doctor's time saw a bit more stability in terms of companions, with on-screen companions including
Polly Wright and Ben Jackson, who continued on with the Second Doctor after his renewal, with Ben being initially skeptical of the changed Doctor's appearance. They both leave the Doctor when the TARDIS returns to the same day they initially left with the First Doctor.
Jamie McCrimmon joins the TARDIS team in the Second Doctor serial. He's a Scottish Highlander from the 1700s with a warrior's heart and a traditional kilt. He stays aboard the TARDIS until the Second Doctor's final adventure.
Victoria Waterfield is a Victorian woman from the 1800s. She was a bit of a fragile flower, screaming when faced with enemies and gladly letting Jamie act as her human shield. Although she does have the keen ability to know when someone's lying to her. She ends up leaving the Doctor and Jamie to stay in the 20th century.
Zoe Harriet is from the future, an inhabitant of a space station in the 21st century. She had a penchant for shiny catsuits and is extremely intelligent, regularly matching wits with the Doctor. Like Jamie, she too stays with the Second Doctor until his final adventure.
Matt Smith's choice of a bow tie as part of the costume for the 11th Doctor was directly influenced by Troughton's second, specifically due to Smith's love of the Second Doctor story, The Tomb of the Cybermen. Sadly, Troughton's era is the hardest hit when it comes to missing episodes, so a good chunk of his time as the Doctor may never be seen again. Out of what's left, we'd recommend
The Tomb of the Cybermen, which is obviously a Cyberman story, and is the only complete story from Season 5 of the show. It also featured some cool world building in terms of the Doctor's character, and it's considered by some to be the best of the Troughton era.
The Invasion is another Cybermen story and is the second story to feature Brigadier Alistair Lethbridge Stewart and the first to feature alien-fighting military organization UNIT, who would both be a big part of the Third Doctor era. It's missing the first and last episodes, but animated reconstructions exist, made using the original audio.
The War Games is the final story of the Second Doctor era, a 10-part romp through a deadly war zone populated by soldiers from all over history. There's a conspiracy involving copycat TARDISes called Side Rats, diabolical machinations through time, and the first named appearance of the Doctor's race, the Time Lords, who place the Doctor on trial for his interference.
Seasons 4 and 5 have no complete stories beyond Tomb of the Cybermen, but the final season has some other stories that are mostly complete in case you want to keep exploring the Second Doctor.
What's your favorite Second Doctor adventure? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our journey into the Third Doctor's era. I hear it's going to be masterful. The Second Doctor's later appearance as a gray-haired and visibly older man in the Sixth Doctor story, The Two Doctors, led to the Season 6B theory, a line of fan speculation the Doctor was sent on other adventures by the Time Lords before his forced change into the Third Doctor.
Thanks for watching our second Doctor Who episode on the Second Doctor.
We've got a couple more of these coming down the pipeline the first week of every month this year, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of those.
If you have any questions, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and our website, geekcrashcourse.com.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week on
Geek Crash Course. Brigadier Alistair Stewart Lethbridge.
Nope.
Nope.